Hey gang, Dr. Fred with Elite Coaching, and this is the 8 out of 10 lifetime patients Q&A. So last week I sent out a video to guys and said, hey, email me some questions because I want to be able to help you. And why are we doing this? Because you guys are doing the hard thing. I mean, you know this, learning CBP, taking people through correction, getting committed patients, figuring out what it takes to get them fixed, motivating through that, change their life. I mean, that's the hard thing, and it's the right thing. And we know this is our core value. This is what chiropractic is, and this should define all of the profession, in our opinion, right? And we also know, because of that, we know what it's like when a patient walks out, when we know how to fix them. They either walk out on day 2, maybe they walk out halfway through correction. Hey, maybe they go through full correction, but your goal is lifetime care. The better you are at technique, the greater the disappointment when we know we can help people and they quit. And that's really it. So, because I know that, I practiced for 15 years. I had 4 different practices. I used CBP. I felt very confident in spinal correction, but I didn't know why one person quit and another person committed or came into lifetime care. And we say, hey, you know what? They just didn't get it. But what are we not saying? We didn't know how. And this is not a group that doesn't want to know how, right? That's why you're doing the hard thing. We want to know how, and we want to know why. And so I want to be able to help you. I originally, I've been studying, as you guys know, human behavior for 20 years. I originally started 16 years ago for myself. I mean, I went through 4 years just so I could build my own practice because I wanted to know why. And then there comes a point where it's like, man, you reach your goals and you think, I have to share this. So it's been another 16 years of studying human behavior, and it's so predictable. It's math. Human behavior is like science. Literally, it's like 1 + 1 = 2. Anybody can do it. It's not personality dependent. We've already done it, as you guys know, with over 200 CBP practices in the last few years. Create 8 out of 10 lifetime patients. So, and here's the thing. If a person is focused on lifetime, what phase do they have to go through first? If they become a lifetime patient, what phase? Full correction. And then into lifetime. Isn't that what we want? We want a full correction and then into lifetime. So here's my question. Are you going to be practicing 4 years from today? And if that's yes, what if you get 5 new patients a week? Just 5, and 4 of those commit. They go all the way through correction. What if 3 of those 5 become lifetime patients? So that's 3 a week. That's 12 a month times 12 is 144. So let's say that's 144 lifetime patients a year. So let's say you only get 100. And those 100 people are paying you $150 a month. And they come year after year. So 1 year, 100 times 150 is 15,000. 2 years, you guys can do the math, 30, 45, 60,000. If you're going to be practicing 4 years from today and you use this human behavior science, just like you learned CBP, that's a science and math, then 4 years from today, you start the month with 60 grand and you have 400 patients a month in lifetime care. Now, is that easier? I mean, that doesn't even include corrective care. So it's not about the money, but the 60,000 a month guaranteed is about all the people that are great patients, easy patients, and they can refer. Now, are some going to drop off? Yeah, but you're always adding new ones. You're always adding 3 a week. So if you do this, man, you continually grow, and then we make an impact. Will that help you reach your purpose first? So there's the introduction. That's why we're going through this. So hopefully that compels your purpose enough to go through what we're going to go through here. Now, I have questions. Hey, how do you handle a person that won't get off their back pain? I get another question. How do you handle, I can't afford it? How do you handle time? I mean, these are the questions I get, and these are common questions that we handle every day. And the bottom line is all of this starts on day 1. So if they say, I can't afford it, I don't have time, that's something you missed on day 1. If they say, hey, doc, just crack my back after all you've told them, then there's something on day 1. So what I want to do is I'm going to start a video series, and I'm going to start right from day 1, from the new patient tour today, and I'm going to run through day 1, day 2, in the first week, and I'm going to give you every detail, and not every detail, but along the way, I'm going to show you how to handle those objections. So by the time you get to time and money, they don't even exist. So if you could have a little patience with this and implement these tools as we go, I guarantee you that you're going to see a difference in the way patients respond. Now, all of this comes out of our boot camps. Our boot camps are much more extensive. I'm just pulling bits and pieces from that to give to you so you can apply yourself. So right from day one, hey, you got to give a wow first impression. We're not going to go through how to answer the phone, how to greet the new patient. Those are very specific human behavior habits that immediately begin to let down their guard and open them up and build a trusting relationship. Because the number one question every person asks, can I trust you? So let's go straight to the tour, because there's a few things on the tour that if you can do this, you're controlling their focus into lifetime care. Now, the focus for 8 out of 10 in lifetime care is very narrow. It's not wide. It's not talking about all this stuff. It's very narrow. So you control the focus, you control the meaning, and when your systems control their focus in the lifetime, they begin that right from day one. So the first thing I do, now obviously you're going to take them by the adjusting tables and traction and all that, but let's go to the things that really create lifetime. First of all, do you have a kids area? Do you have children in your practice? If you do, you take them by the kids area, stop the new patient. Hey, this is our kids area. Now it's not just, this is where our kids play while they wait for their parents. What you say is when the parents learn that the spine and nervous system is the foundation of health and life in the body, provides energy and health to the organs, and they realize that the way their child's spine is developing now will determine their health for the rest of their life, they feel the responsibility to give them every opportunity to be healthy and successful. So they bring them in, we check their spine, we give them a healthy spine so they can grow up to be strong and healthy. Here's where the kids play after they get adjusted, right? That would be a sample script. Then you take them by, we call it the trash can of limiting beliefs. Now this is where, as you adjust people and they get off their drugs, they empty their drug bottles and they throw them in the trash can. Now what you do is you bring it out into the middle of the rehab room, interrupt everybody. Hey, here's Mary. You know, when she's been on this asthma inhaler ever since she was a kid, and when she grew up, tell them how you felt about yourself. Well, you know, I had asthma. I didn't feel as strong or as good as other kids. You know, my lungs have been weak my whole life. Okay, you came in, Mary. You corrected your spine. Now you have a healthy, strong body. Your lungs have regenerated. How do you feel now? Wow, I believe that things can heal. I believe that I'm more empowered. I feel better and stronger about myself. Okay, Mary, throw the asthma bottle in the trash can. She throws it in there. Everybody claps. Now, people love that significance. They love to be acknowledged. That's part of the lifetime culture. Now, what did you just teach your patients? Number one, you taught them next time they see somebody on the asthma inhaler, what are they going to think? They need chiropractic. So you taught your patients how to refer, you taught them to celebrate, you created significance. Not only that, so when you take them by the tour, by the trash can, when people, hey, when they fix their spine, they have optimal spine, their body's healthy, energy moves from the brain into the organs. Now, they find that many of their organ problems begin to resolve. When you can even say when their doctor takes them off these drugs because they don't need them anymore, they come here and they throw them in the trash can. Now they believe they're stronger than they thought before they come in here. Now what's that person thinking? Wow, I'm on high blood pressure medication. Wow, I have a friend on asthma. So you'd even say, yeah, we have antibiotics and blood pressure medication and ulcer medication, and you just name some things, because now what are they thinking? Wow, I take those. Wow, maybe I can get off them. Shoot, man, my husband is on high blood pressure medication. And you're planting seeds without even asking for referrals. Now this teaches lifestyle. Now you go by the correction of the month, pre and post x-rays, right? So you get the waiver, and here's the pre-x-ray. What's this? Hey, they had all these health conditions. Here's a picture of the patient. They have all these health conditions, corrected spine, all these health conditions, and how they feel about themselves and their self-esteem get better. Hey, here's our correction of the month. People learn that the spine and nervous system is the foundation of health. So when they come in here, their body's weak. They have all these health problems. You can read through those. When they get their spine corrected, now they have a whole different health profile. They feel better about themselves, right? People don't buy products or service. They buy identity. They buy how they feel about themselves, right? It's more identity. So, hey, they feel great. They get this award, correction of the month. So that's hugely important, because not only that, it sets a goal for the patients. Now, when you reward them, what do patients say? Hey doc, how do I become correction of the month? That person that sets that goal, they're not going to miss their appointments. Not only that, what are you teaching the new patient? Correction of the month. The last thing, take them by your Lifetime Health Club. You have a wall, Lifetime Health Club. So when people go through correction, they get in the club. Now you may have pictures or tiles or whatever it is. You know, hey, whatever your town is, I live in Newport Beach. Newport Beach, chiropractic, people committed to lifelong youth, health, and vitality. So then what do you say? Here's when patients go through correction. After they get correction of the month, and after we fix their spine and they're healthy, they want to live healthy for the rest of their lives. So they go on the Lifetime Health Club wall. Notice the families. We have families on here. And how many people, when they come here, their real goal is not just to get rid of their health problems, it's to live a healthy life. So now what are you doing? You're planting that seed. You're seeing the best in them. And doctors that do this, because we do have these systems in Elite and how to celebrate it, new patients right from the beginning, hey, how do I get in the Lifetime Health Club? So right here, right from day one, you're beginning their focus. So what are you moving off of? You're moving off of just pain and you're giving them a bigger picture. Now there's ways that through the course of their care that people win these awards and how we celebrate it. And what it does is it gives them significance and acknowledgement and excitement. And you're teaching your other patients. If you have a goal, now you've done this, if you have a goal for a person, they may or may not reach it. But when it becomes their goal, they'll reach it. When their goal is correction of the month, when their goal is to throw their drugs away, when their goal is to get in the Lifetime Health Club. And this makes a difference. So right from day one, before the doctor even meets them, we're controlling their focus in the lifetime care. Now, the next video, we're going to start at the pre-consult. That's right. When you go in, shake their hand. How do you get multiple agreements and start moving them toward a full spine overall picture help? So I hope this helps. If you guys do this, I promise it will make a massive difference. We've done it with hundreds of CBP doctors already. And again, if you have a question, email me, drfred1@msn.com, drfred1, the number 1 at msn.com. Hey, I appreciate your questions. I appreciate you guys participating. We want to make a bigger impact, create more lifetime CBP patients than ever before. So, okay, you guys, please share this, comment. You know, I'm here to help you become great because I already went through the pain. And so, you know, we're in this together. So if we can help each other, then hopefully we can become even bigger and stronger. Okay, you guys, take care. Bye.